question I'd like to ask you is, how did it affect your career, the pandemic, with flying?
Yeah, completely on pause for a good amount of time. I think during the first lockdown, when was the first lockdown? It was like in March
2020.
Was it?
Yeah,
2019. Nothing really happened until June, July time, and I think we had probably 3 months of literally nothing.
Yeah.
My airline was very good. They kept us going. They kept our sims going. They occasionally there would be maintenance flights, and would be rostered to do a couple of them. And then they also kept us going with a 90-day recurrency as well. So it meant when things reopened, we were straight back in to take advantage of the gaps. But yeah, I think I learned during the pandemic that it's so important to have a backup plan. I was lucky enough; I was able to do some of my old job previously to go back and do that. And yeah, that's why I realized that it's so valuable to have a different something else rather than just flying. I want to fly, which is great. But yeah, the industry is just so fragile. The smallest thing happens, it's like a text message, and then boom, the airline goes bust, or government start doing this. So it's so fragile.
I'm going to ask a question. I seem to ask every single pilot we speak to. Have you ever used like home simulators, like Microsoft Flight Simulator X or the new?
Yeah. I think I had probably like 20,000 hours before I fell in the country.
And do you think that helps you? Do you think it helps you in the long run in terms of like, I mean, obviously not with physical hand flying, but maybe like the procedural side of things, or kind of checking out?
Yeah. I remember this is so sad, but when I was like in my teens, I'd do like a real-time flight on a Saturday from like London to JFK.
I've been there and done that.
God, that must be 5 hours just sat there.
It is.
Sat there, yeah. And my mates would come in and be like, right, let's do it. Let's take off. And I'm like, no, we need to finish the checks. Right, let's do it. No. So yeah, I mean, it's good because you know what you're looking at fairly quickly. And it just helps you kind of understand how things work and so on. I mean, on flight sim it's great because you could like put in an ILS and like fly the ILS with the autopilot and and like you're doing that in your teens.
I used to fly for virtual airlines, and the amount of hours I racked up on it but then they have software which would make sure you can't just like cheat and just fast forward or not be at the controls. Like you'd have to put a frequency in somewhere every 2 hours, but it wouldn't tell you when. Yeah. So you'd have to be at the controls roughly like for pretty much the whole flight.
Make it more realistic, but
it was funny. I spent a lot of time.
It's a shame you can't log the hours though. Imagine in real life.
It's true, but it's good. Yeah, and also during like preparing for assessments and stuff, that also was super helpful for me because it's a way to learn the profiles really quick, and if you know roughly what you're going to get during the assessment, then you can like practice your holds or direct entry, teardrop, and all of this. And it just means you're not wasting the money in the sim. You know exactly what you're doing, what you need to do. Yeah. He's already fed up with my chat. He's off.
He's getting his I can't remember what you call him. Yeah. What do you call it? I can't remember what it's called. I used to know the name.